Hey everyone, it's Amanda with My Life, My Way. I am super long overdue for giving you guys an update. So, this camera angle is kind of weird. Let me try this again. So, that's half my problem. We got home on November 15th. Oh, look at that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm happy to see you guys too, to be completely honest with you. We got home on November 15th. I did the pregnancy test for you guys the next day. It was live. Hey guys. And it was negative, and that was super disappointing. And I got a whole bunch of messages like, it's really early, I hope you're okay. I got a couple with like, I'm super surprised you managed to like not cry through that video, and I want to tell you that I'm like everybody else in the world, and I was super disappointed by the negative. I literally made it out of, I have a tiny little house, made it out of my little bathroom. I made it 5 feet to where my husband was sitting, and I fell apart completely. I managed to hold it up for like the video, which I'm super surprised by myself, to be honest with you. But I didn't make it much farther than that. I kind of fell apart all over him. We went and laid down for a while. We snuggled for a bit. We cried all over him some more. And then we kind of picked up the pieces a little bit. And I'm really glad I tested a little bit early. We were 2 days early when I did the test, according to like their testing days. But I was quite a bit past our transfer, and it was definitely like late enough to have known. And I'm really glad I tested early because my husband actually left for work the next day. And I am really glad he was here to kind of like go through that with me rather than having to phone him and tell him that it was negative with him being 6 hours away. So that was actually really nice. And when he got up to go to work, I got up and tried to cough half my lung out, which was super swell. World's biggest coffee right in my hand right away. Anyways, so I picked up like, hey guys, I picked up this nasty chest infection. It came out of nowhere. Like, we laid down for a nap because my husband had to go to work at like, he had to leave at like 1 o'clock in the morning to get there on time. So we laid down for a nap, and I went to get up with him to go say goodbye to him, and it just like, you could hear me breathe from across the room. Yes, I can totally see you. So it was awful. So I did a test 2 days after the I told him, like I promised, I just couldn't video it. Like I couldn't carry a conversation without coughing and hacking and dying, and my voice was awful, and it was pretty horrendous. And then I did one again 2 days past that. Same problem with being able to video it, and then I felt disgusting. And both of those tests were negative. So unfortunately, we are definitely out. I'm glad you caught me live. We're definitely out of the game this month, which sucks. For those of you guys that weren't following us or missed it, we only had 2 embryos ready to transfer, and we transferred both before we left Prague. So we don't have any more embryos left to pull from. And we've been kind of talking about some options. We don't know where we're going to go or what we're going to do yet. We are talking about doing another round of IVF, possibly this spring. We're talking about maybe adopting embryos. Again, same sort of timeline, kind of this spring. It gives us a few months to like stop and regroup and think about where we really want to go, rather than just making just an instantaneous reaction and then running with it, right? And then maybe not making the best choice for us specifically. Yeah, I'm not really sure if we're going to like do another round, or we're going to do an embryo adoption, or maybe donor eggs. We're not really sure, but at this point, like, I know I have a timeline to kind of work with. I know we're going to go back. I know it's going to be expensive again. Go back to fundraising with bath bombs, even though I haven't made a decision on what we're going to do. But I know we are going to do something, and it will be probably this spring. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. I even got in contact with my cousin in Germany that I met. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures. And I hope so too. I hope I end up with a baby after this. But I talked to my cousin's wife, because my cousin's a teacher over there. He teaches history in high school. And he's got like a bit of a spring break, so we were hoping to anyways kind of plan our trip around having a couple days off with him. so I can go spend some more time with my family out there and get to know them a little bit better, because they were awesome, guys. Like, it was honestly, as much as we saw and as much as we did, meeting my family over in Germany was probably hands down the coolest thing we did the entire time we were there. Yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at. What I did tell you guys online was that a few days before we got back from Europe, it was like the second last day we were there, we got word that my husband's grandfather passed away. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and it was terminal last year about this time, actually, and he was told less than 6 months. In May, he had his own wake, and he went, and he was still actually feeling pretty good. They had apparently like almost 200 people go or something. It was phenomenal. And then he passed away just while we were gone, which was really sad. But we got one more chance to see him. We went out in May. We spent a week out there getting some good quality time with him, so that was really nice. So we came home. My husband went back to work for a week while I stayed home and died with my death cold. And he came home, we repacked bags, we got back on a plane, we went to Victoria, which is on Vancouver Island, it's on the west coast of Canada. It's a beautiful place. November is not the greatest time for it, but it's a beautiful spot even in November. And we spent a long weekend out there. So we went for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Spent some time with his family and his grandmother, obviously. We actually took a trip up island and saw some of my cousins, which was really cool. We both have family out there. So that was really nice. We got like an extra little 4-day weekend together. We flew home. My husband went back to work. And then I came down with a head cold, which has been beautiful. Like, I just can't stop being sick. I thought I was good. I thought I was feeling really good. I started to get all of my things in to go. I was getting ready to upload a video, and then just like bam, with a head cold. And then I had no voice, and my nose was running all over the place. And I just like... Like, I am so sorry, guys. It's been like a month since I was online, almost. Over that, right? Holy crap. I'm really sorry. We usually talk way more often than this. Yeah. As for comments about my positivity, I have to be. Like, I'm an optimistic person. There's no other choice for me, right? Like, I am depressed. I am, just so you guys know, on antidepressant medication. I do definitely take them every day because I need to. I need them to be myself. If I'm not on them, I'm an angry, hormonal, awful mess. And I'm just, you could tell me the sky is blue, and I would just, like, explode. And it was really bad there for a little bit. So I absolutely am on them. But I'm sort of, like, picking up the pieces. I feel a little better now. Like, things happen. We knew going into the IVF that it wasn't necessarily a guarantee, right? Like, there's always those people that it doesn't work for. And apparently that was us. So while that sucks and that was really devastating, we're starting to move forward a little bit. So I've been back at work. I worked on the ambulance since I got home. I just did a shift yesterday teaching first aid. That was a lot of fun. Christmas is going to be a little bit harder. We were pregnant 2 Christmases ago, and we were super excited. And then we found out just after Christmas, just after New Year, that we'd actually lost baby. And that honestly was probably the most devastating thing that him and I have gone through on this entire journey of things. It was pretty awful. So Christmas always kind of sucks. But I'm feeling okay this year, and the antidepressants might have something to do with that. The hope that we're going to do another round of IVF in the springtime is holding me up a little bit. We're taking our vacation in February again. We booked it last August before we even realized that this was going to be a thing, before we ever went to Europe. And it's already paid for. We can't get our money back anymore. We're going to go. For those of you that weren't following me last year, we go on a cruise every year, my husband and I, in February. It's a little quick 4-day cruise, so it's not like a super expensive one, but it's a heavy metal festival on a boat called 70,000 Tons of Metal. My husband is a huge heavy metal head, and I live in the country, so we're quite the mix. But we make it work, right? Like, I take him to Metallica, and he takes me to Keith Urban, you know what I mean? So we go on this cruise every year. The first year I was a little not so sure about it, but to be honest with you, the people are amazing, the bands are amazing, the cruise is phenomenal. Like, first world problems if it's not your favorite brand of music. And for 4 days, I can do metal for 4 days and go headbanging and have a good time. So I'm looking forward to that again. And so it's not like there's nothing to look forward to in my life right now. Yes, it sucks. Yeah, yes, it didn't work. But yes, I'm going to be okay. Thank you very much. There was a ton of well wishes on my YouTube channel. And to be honest with you, I did in there somewhere need a little bit of a break from me too, right? Like, despite being sick and despite the funeral we had to go to, some of it was just that we needed to kind of disconnect, my husband and I, and like just stop doing any of the social media stuff and just kind of deal with the loss that we had ourselves. And I needed that break. So thank you for giving me the break. Thank you for coming back and missing me over Instagram. So I saw all the love and all of the appreciation and all of the support, and I want you guys to know that I, from the bottom of my heart, deeply, deeply appreciate that. At moments where I was having a really rough day, sometimes you get like just a message over YouTube and somebody's like, "You're amazing, I miss you, blah, blah, blah," or, you know, "I'm sorry it didn't work, but I'm looking forward to like what the future brings for you," and that kind of stuff, and it would kind of like bounce me back a little bit. This community has been really amazing for me overall, and I really appreciate it. So, yeah, I think that's mostly it. It's Christmas. I even have my house mostly decorated. Like, it looks like Christmas. Not on the outside. I look like bah humbug on the outside of my house because it's cold and now I'm lazy and I haven't gone out there to put them up yet. And I have a series of like blow up things and lights and junk, and they just don't work. But I did put the Christmas tree up. I managed to like buy stuff, put them in stockings. My dog has a stocking. He's super excited. He knows which one is his because it's the one with stuffed animals and dog food in it. So he keeps bugging at it. He's 110 pounds, by the way. He could just like get up and take it down, but he doesn't. I don't know why, but he's amazing. Today we are actually getting ready, which is like sort of looks nice. We're going to make some cupcakes. I made some chocolate cupcakes last night. I have leftover Bailey's icing sitting in the freezer, or that was in the freezer. It's defrosted now. So I'm going to re-whip that and put those together. Bailey's icing is always a good time. It's salted caramel Bailey's. It's so good. It's like not enough to get toasted off of, obviously. It's just a little bit of whipping, or a little bit of Bailey's and the whipping cream, or the buttercream. But that'll be super good. And we're going to my mom's house for sort of an early Christmas dinner, and then tonight we're going down to a place called Zoominescence. So in the city of Edmonton, they take the zoo and then they light it up full of lights, and you can wander around and go see the animals and take a look at the lights and take lots of pictures. I'm going to try and take some pictures and put them up on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, awesome. If you don't and you want to, it's getting_prognant, PRAGUENANT. I had to think about that really hard. It's been a long day, guys. So I'll put some pictures up of the Zoominescence stuff. That's what we're doing tonight. Sunday, I don't think we have anything going on. And then Christmas Eve on the Monday, I'm actually working out in a small town outside the city. I'm doing a 12-hour ambulance shift, so that should be fun. Hopefully we don't do anything too wildly crazy. And then Christmas Day, we're going to have like a nice quiet morning between my husband and I. And then we're going to go to his mom's place for dinner that night. So it'll be a good time. I have no idea what we'll be doing for New Year's yet. Probably my mother's house. She puts on this big like honkin' fondue party every year. She's been doing it ever since we were kids, and then she couldn't go out anymore for New Year's. So, or I might end up volunteering and working as a St. John ambulance guide for the fireworks that are going on in downtown. So I haven't really decided yet. I don't really know what I'm going to do. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it, right? Do you guys have any questions? I don't know if I have any questions. I think they'll never again. Alright, I didn't say anything. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them later. I will go back through the, like, I'm sure there's 100 comments from that last video that you guys have left for me. I am going to go back and write you guys back. I just, again, needed that break for me a little bit. But I did see them and I do appreciate them. So I will talk to you guys later. A lot sooner next time than it was this past time, this time. And I keep forgetting it's mirrored in here. So before it looks like after for you guys, doesn't it? Oh, it's going to be a good day, guys. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys later. And I'll see you guys around. And if I don't get a chance to talk to you guys before Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Any other holiday that you're celebrating this year, or just like a generalized family get-together, I wish you all the best. Try not to let the season get you too down. I know depression during Christmas is really common, but try to keep yourself as uplifted as you can. And I'll see you guys again soon. Okay, bye.